For the longest time, all I would tell to anybody is that I wish that I could just get out of prison and just be the next Joe on the street who nobody knows and nobody gives a second look or a thought to.
Tried and convicted for war crimes at the age of 15, Omar Khadr was the youngest man held by the U.S. at Guantanamo Bay. Now free from prison, a new documentary follows his case and paints an intimate portrait of a man Canadians know little about. Guantanamo's Child. It premieres at TIFF today, and filmmakers Michelle Shephard and Patrick Reed are with us now. What a pleasure to meet you. And this film has stayed with me for so many different reasons, because this is a man we thought we knew, but really didn't. Michelle, tell me about having Omar participate in this film and what that was like.
Well, it was great because, as you say, Canadians thought they've known him for years, but he's always been this character in the public's eye. He's been portrayed as, you know, a murdering terrorist or a victim, and we never got to hear from him himself. So it was really great that we finally got to get him tell his part of the story.
And in this film, not only do we hear from him, Patrick, but we hear from his interrogators.
Right.
We hear from his fellow cellmates. And those stories are riveting as well.
Oh, for sure. I mean, because everybody has an opinion about him, but we wanted to, you know, allow him to speak for himself, but also all the other people whose lives he's intersected with, who have very strong opinions about him. Some people love the guy, and some people, you know, have problems with him, but he changed everybody's life. And, you know, he's a very transformational guy, transformational character. And so it's, you know, it was an amazing opportunity to be able to explore that.
One scene with the interrogator who I think was feared the most at Guantanamo, tattoos all over him. And there's a scene where he says, you know, Omar, I think, gave me my humanity back. He taught me something, and that said so much.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite scenes. I mean, Damien Corsetti was an interrogator at Bagram who was nicknamed the Monster, and really never questioned what he was sent to do until he met.
It was a job.
That's right. He was a young guy. It was after 9/11. He says he wanted revenge. And he was sent to Bagram, and he wasn't supposed to be interrogator. And as he says in the film, one night he got drunk, and as punishment, he was put on the interrogation team. And he didn't question what he was doing. And then one day he met Omar Khadr and saw a 15-year-old kid. And it made him completely question everything in his mission, and he really suffers today still because of that.
And when that 15-year-old kid walks out of a courthouse as a man, and really most Canadians hear him for the first time because we'd seen pictures, we had read about him, obviously. Michelle, you covered him extensively, but when we heard him speak and we saw his face and we heard maybe a voice we didn't expect to hear, that was a transformational moment.
Oh, for sure. I mean, he'd been in prison for half his life. So you expect somebody to come out either like completely shell-shocked or bitter or angry. And, you know, the overwhelming sense we had with the 2 days we spent with him filming is just how adjusted and how kind of relaxed and at peace the guy is. Almost freakishly at peace, like you're wondering what's going to happen next. But I think part of that was because he managed to get out and go and live with his lawyer, who
and
Dennis, for sure. So
Dennis
it's a
and
family.
Patricia have a lot to do with that.
Huge. You know, I think many people have said, my gosh, you were so dedicated to this case over the years. 12 years, and you actually adopt him. I mean, they literally adopted him. Not many lawyers would do that.
It is amazing. That premieres tonight at TIFF. Good luck.